All right, so today we're doing a deep dive into something called the Botox Lip Flip. It's, one of those things that like you see popping up more and more on social media.
Right.
And I thought it'd be good to like do a deep dive and see like,
Yeah.
is it worth the hype? What is it?
Mm-hmm.
So basically, from what I've been able to gather, it's like
Yeah.
you get Botox injected like above your upper lip,
Yeah.
which is kind of wild to think about.
Above the lip line.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's not for wrinkles this time.
No.
It's to like make your lip look fuller.
Yeah. You're not erasing those smoker's lines or anything like that. You're actually going for lip augmentation.
Yeah.
But a very specific kind.
Yeah. So the source material for this deep dive is this YouTube video from like this medical spa in LA.
Yeah.
So it's like a real thing that people are getting done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're marketing it pretty hard.
Yeah.
Which makes you wonder, how effective is it really?
Yeah. Is it really?
If they need to market it that hard, does it actually work or is it just hype?
Yeah. And the thing is like
Yeah.
in the video, they talk about this like subtle lift.
Right.
It's like, how subtle are we talking?
Yeah, that's the question, is there?
Like, can't people even tell?
Like, are we talking a barely perceptible difference or
Right.
is there something more noticeable?
Yeah. And how long does it last?
Mm-hmm.
Like all that good stuff.
Oh, good questions. Yeah.
So maybe you can help us unpack this a little bit.
Well, I think what's really interesting about this whole Botox lip flip thing is
Yeah.
how it plays with our perceptions of beauty.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about, like, drastically augmenting your lips.
Right.
It's about this, like, tweaking what's already there.
Yeah.
This idea of enhancing, not transforming.
Yeah.
So this subtle lift they talk about, it comes from relaxing the orbicularis oressus muscle,
Okay.
which is the one that like circles your mouth.
Okay.
And by relaxing that muscle just enough, it kind of lets the upper lip roll out a bit.
Wait, so you're like relaxing a muscle to make your lip look bigger?
Yeah, it sounds kind of counterintuitive, right?
Yeah.
But think about it, when that muscle relaxes,
Yeah.
the other muscles around it can like gently pull the lip upwards, creating that flipped appearance.
Okay.
It's like a delicate balance of forces.
So is it even noticeable?
That's a good question.
Like if someone's just like looking at you,
Yeah.
would they know?
I mean, that's where the artistry of the injector really comes in.
Okay.
Like a skilled practitioner will use just the right amount of Botox,
Mm-hmm.
usually just a few units, to create a natural looking result.
Okay.
The goal isn't to look like you've had work done.
Right.
It's to enhance your features in a way that like harmonizes with your overall look.
So you're not going to end up with like those super pouty lips
Right, yeah.
that we see all over.
It's not the exaggerated.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's more about refining the shape and giving the illusion of a slightly fuller upper lip.
Okay.
It's playing into that desire for effortless beauty
Right.
that's so popular right now.
Looking like the best version of yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Not like someone else.
Right.
Okay, so let's say someone's listening to this and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
I kind of want to try this lip flip thing.
Okay.
What should they keep in mind?
Well, first and foremost, research is key.
Okay.
Find a reputable injector with extensive experience in facial anatomy.
Yeah, this isn't something you want to like.
Yeah, you don't want to go to the cheapest option.
Yeah.
You want someone who really knows what they're doing.
Right.
Ask to see before and after photos of their actual clients.
Okay.
Not just generic stock images.
Mm-hmm.
And also keep in mind that this isn't a permanent fix.
Okay.
Botox wears off after a few months.
Right.
So you would need touch-ups to maintain the look.
Yeah, it's interesting how this whole like lip flip thing kind of plays into like our obsession with youthfulness
Yeah.
and like those subtle signs of aging.
Absolutely.
Like a slightly dripping upper lip is like a natural part of getting older.
Mm-hmm.
But now we have this procedure.
Yeah.
Kind of like turn back the clock.
Yeah, it's like a temporary fix for something that's a natural part of life.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Even if just for a little while.
Right.
It's interesting.
It speaks to our desire to maintain a certain image,
Yeah.
a certain freshness, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
But it also raises those deeper questions about, like, what beauty standards are we perpetuating?
Like, is this just a fleeting trend?
Mm-hmm.
Or are we like moving towards an era where these subtle tweaks become like the norm?
Yeah. Like, is this the beginning of something bigger?
Right. And if a tiny amount of Botox can make like such a difference in how we perceive ourselves, where do we draw the line?
It's a slippery slope.
Yeah, it's definitely something to think about.
A lot to ponder.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that was a fascinating deep dive.
Yeah, it was interesting to unpack that one.
It was. Thanks for joining me today.
Of course, anytime.
And we'll see you next time for another deep dive.
See you later.